Master Your Destiny on 99 FM.
Welcome to MYD, Sylvanus. We are so delighted to have you in studio.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Oh no, it's
It's
really
a
our
pleasure
honor.
to be here.
Such an inspirational man with such a fantastic view on life. So positive. How in the world do you stay positive, Sylvanus?
That is an interesting question. If I had the answer to that question, I'd probably be very rich right now. No, but generally, I had a sort of like a consistent exposure to what I wanted to do in life. And I always had the belief that I want to achieve this. And I always had to empower the why factor. Why do you want to achieve this? As opposed to the how factor. So like many other people that would like to have a meaningful impact in the world and then build something out of their lives, I had the same ambitions. The only thing is that like many other people, I didn't have the resources. So if you don't have the resources, you dwell on something that you love for so long. And I wanted to be in business for so long that I empowered the why factor. And I've done it for so long that it override everything else in my mind. It created brand new circuits. So whenever I'm encountered with problems, the problems do not have a root in my mind. They are there, but they somehow just wash off. Simply because the state of mind has grown to a point where it sustains itself.
That's so beautiful. We've been talking about the mind and the brain on MYD for a little while now. And it's amazing, all the experts are saying you have the ability to rewire your brain for positivity or negativity. It's really your choice. But if you decide, I want to focus on something and I'm going to block out as much as I can all the things that take away from my dream, you can achieve your dream. You wire your brain to focus on that and you start bringing the results to you. It's quite incredible.
Now, here's the interesting thing that I've noticed is that people always believe that, well, I don't need to empower my mind. I don't need to be positive. But here's the thing. If something is not growing, by nature, it's dying. If you're not gaining, you're losing. So the minute you don't take a proactive step towards guarding your mind and building a system to handle the frustrations of life, automatically you give place to chaos. So when you're confronted with problems, that chaos responds to chaos. So when chaos responds to chaos, the inward chaos responds to the outward chaos. You can imagine what happens.
Yeah,
And that's why
more
we always more chaos. So I always believe in having what martial artists would call a ready state of mind. You don't overreact, you don't underreact, you react to the energy. And then you allow that energy to go through you. But it's not only about that whole energy, but it's a practical thing. It's being practical, knowing how to deal with the frustrations within your life and knowing how to capitalize on the opportunities. The confusing thing is that sometimes if you do not know or associate yourself to a better ideal, the type of friends, the type of resources that you recognize are not beneficial. So you're only familiar to the unproductive. But if your mind is familiar to the productive, then you are able to create a template of success for yourself as well.
And it brings to mind something I just recently heard that was saying that from a psychological point of view, we start adopting the patterns of behavior and the habits of the people we're around.
Absolutely.
So if we're hanging around with people that are not positive or that perhaps don't have their vision in life or whatever it is, that things that are not helping us in our life, we start becoming like them.
Yeah.
So it seriously takes away from our plans.
No, Chris, here's the interesting thing. The first step towards having a positive mind is not to trust yourself. Very strange.
Yeah, that is true. Explain.
It's just based on what you said, and that's part of my life philosophy. When you grow up around, for example, family, right? As you said, they reinforced their beliefs on you at a certain time. They were good people, they raised you well, but there are some of the habits that they carried on to you that became your habits, right? So the very first step of becoming a better person is to not trust the blueprint that you are working on right now.
Absolutely.
And the first thing that is important in that thing is to start recognizing, what do I want to be? And find the thing that you want to be, and then gravitate towards that. So instead of working from where you are right now, rather work from where you're going to.
Okay.
And then those resources that you need to get to where you want to be, who you want to be, start filling up the gaps that you're now leaving behind because you're moving away from where you are right now.
Yeah.
Your parents might have been good people, but they might have reinforced certain of their unknown, unconscious habits that restrain your growth.
Absolutely.
And-
We were just talking last week on MYD about the power of the subconscious and how it takes in everything you've ever tasted, touched, smelt, seen. And not everything you've ever tasted, touched, smelt, or seen was positive or self-affirming.
Yes.
Sometimes there's a lot of negative, even from the best intentions from
Yes.
people. It still can be really negative stuff that sits in our brain and then starts building patterns of behavior because of it. I love that you said start from a 0 point. Take
Yeah,
no
0
blueprint.
point. Yeah.
Start fresh and
Yeah.
look to what you want to be, and from that point you can start to build your mind.
So that feeling of having a desire or something drive you is far more important than, well, having a goal list that you must do and finish it. No. Start with what inspires you. And whenever you're confused in life, go back to what inspires you. Remind yourself why you need to do it. Why do you need to be successful? Why do you need to be a better husband or wife? Why do you need to be a better person, business person? Why do you need to do that?
Yeah.
So the more important the why, the easier the how. As a matter of fact, the how doesn't even need to exist. You will make it happen.
Yes, exactly. Just figure out the why. So insightful, so inspiring. Do you have any final words that you would like to share with us on positivity today? I think we're going to have to bring you back to discuss more topics in future, because what an inspirational man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What people don't understand is that, or maybe perhaps what we fail to celebrate in life is that this is it. We don't know what's behind door number 2, right? A lot of people always think that there's a tomorrow. But unfortunately, life is not designed like that. And if you really want to have a meaningful life, then impact is what separates you from everybody else. So if ever you have an opportunity to make an impact, do that. As business people, we always believe in maximizing profit, but we don't maximize impact. And I've learned that once you maximize impact, it's easier for you to enjoy the profits you have. But the less impact you have, the less you enjoy the profits you have. And I believe in that golden principle that we are an interconnected web of relationships. And for us and for you to live well, you need to always make sure that you sustain this network with good energy, good thoughts, and good well-being.
Absolutely.
So,
because we're all part of the same system, and
We
that
are.
makes us all one.
oh yes.
Exactly.
Frighteningly one. People don't understand. Namibians are so much alike.
Yeah, exactly. We're all exactly the same. We might
We've got-
talk a little bit different or look a
We're
little bit different.
but we're all
We're
the same.
We're totally the same.
If somebody tells you their background, like, whoa, I did that too.
Yeah, the same as mine, the same story.
Same story, just different lead actors.
Exactly.
So let us just love and appreciate each other, and let us just build that a country that is unimaginably great.
Exactly. And that's what we're all striving to do.
Yeah.
But the key is become the master of your own destiny.
All the time, every time.
There we go. Thank you so much, Sylvanus.
Chris, thank you so much.
It's been so insightful.
Pleasure so mine.
It's been wonderful. Thank you.
Master your destiny on 99 FM.